Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Simpson. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That's one way to avoid a safety. Just get it to the other end of the field, and that's what they did. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the timing just a hair off. They They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on 3rd down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Adams. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Taking a shot on the first play. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same.
Sends it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air, it's Russell. He gets it in! Touchdown Tide! Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Dogs want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Scanning the field is Stockton. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to buy time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking for space, it's Frazier. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to run, it's Frazier. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Russell. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking to fire. Starts to scramble to the left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because...
Lots of room to run. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Second and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Dumps it to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws into the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because
he's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Alabama pushing the tempo. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's not afraid to go deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama!
great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
That's reeled in. It's Frazier. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Branch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. could have disaster written all over it, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, looking to pass. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He throws one to the left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
Caught close to the marker, it's Branch. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result,
he's loose. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown tie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running it to the right. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Alabama quickly back to the line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Wants to keep it in the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Gonna run it. It's Young. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They'll go to the toss. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Toss to the outside. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here's a throw downfield late.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Really good 3rd down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting them in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they